My name is Miss Marikuma. We are continuing our 2026 year reading. We had just gotten done doing Taurus's part two, and now we're doing Virgo's part one for 2026, what the year has in store for you. What are year readings, right? Let's get into that before I get into what my business is. Now, year readings, the way that I do it, I read why the last year, or in this case, this year, 2025, has been the way that it has for some of you Virgos, as well as what is your career, finance, love life, family, friends, and spiritual outlook is going to be for 2026, as well as what January through December are bringing in, problems you may be facing, solutions that are going to help, and the theme of 2026 for you. Now, I know that there are a lot of readers, people that do card readings in YouTube and other places. I'm the one that kind of uses playing cards. So playing cards is how I use my card readings, all right? This is what I do. I use card decks that are regular playing cards to pull out questions and get advice and intel and energy, right? What's kind of vibes going on with the tribe and something that you should look out for, something you should embrace, something that maybe needs to be addressed or dealt with, right? That's what my cards do. I also do palm readings. I read personalities through your hands, okay? Will I have more diverse and different types of like palm readings? Yes. But I'm self taught, and what I have right now is to read about personality. So that's what I have on hand, and that's what I use. I also do counseling with advice. I am not a certified counselor or therapist, but I've counseled a lot of people, and my business has been running for almost 2 years. Speaking of a year, we're going to be celebrating 1 year of me being on YouTube, this business, Marikuma Healing, finally being on YouTube for a year. Let's go, bro. On December the 20th. Now, I'm either going to do something big on like the I tried to do my business on YouTube first. TikTok decided to take me in. So I've been TikToking my business for 2 years almost. Anywho, for American Healing, we do healing of mind, body, soul, and heart. We talk about, getting into a better place mentally, how to express our emotions without hiding it or holding it in, or, picking up unhealthy habits to deal with our feelings and emotions, how to listen to our body and take care of ourselves physically, as well as what brings our happiness to our soul and what is not healthy for our souls to be around. We talk about how to heal from trauma, abuse, toxic relationships, toxic people, toxic situations, and toxic things, trauma responses, and more. We also do witchcraft. We talk about protection, candle magic, how to cleanse yourself spiritually, herbs that you can use, crystals that are good, right? Grounding techniques, chakras, auras, and more. So these are the things that you're interested in. Please follow and subscribe. Also, we do talk about mental, emotional, and physical disabilities. One of the big ones that I talk about in my business is glaucoma. I have it, and I can tell you guys how to deal with it, right? There's 4 types, there's 5 stages, and I tell you guys how to get, like, where to find your resources, how does Social Security work, what are like support animals, what's the difference between a support animal and a seeing dog, right? And a guide dog, and how to find those things, right? I give you guys information not only for being visually impaired, but also just in like health issues in general. Like, hey guys, when you go to your doctor, this is how you should probably try it. I'm not a certified doctor. I'm not saying it like as a medical person, but I'm just saying as somebody who's been through the system, kind of. Yeah, I guide you guys there. All right, Virgos, how are you guys today? We are going to get your 2026 year reading. It is always fun to do the Earth signs. Why? Because I am one of you guys. I have Virgo, and I am a Virgo. So if you guys have it underneath your zodiac sign, you guys have it in your birth charts, or maybe you just have a Virgo spirit, right? Hopefully, this reading gives you some clarity. All right, we're going to pull out what this year has been about. This year has been teaching Virgos about wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. Use your experience to gain wisdom. Be patient with other people as well as yourself. And diplomacy. Diplomacy is a fancy smancy word for compromise. And before anybody goes over there and be like, compromising. Oh my God. Compromising doesn't mean I give up everything to make another person happy. That's not compromising. That's sacrificing. Totally different. Compromising is that I'm going to get your idea, we're going to give it a go. The next time we try my idea and we give it a go. That's compromising. Also, meeting in the middle, right? We have a fair. We have to do a fundraiser. I want to do a circus theme, but you guys want a fair, right? You guys want to have like a carnival or something. And so we're going to combine the ideas. We're going to have it as a fusion between a circus, having circus themes, then having fair booths, and a carnival ride. That way we can just kind of combine them all together. And it's a new thing. We all met in the middle. Everybody gets what they want. And we also get a lot of money for the fundraiser, right? An example. Now, being said, we cannot agree. I believe what I'm saying is right. You believe what you're saying is right. Nobody's backing down. So what do? We agree to disagree. Yeah, that's compromising too. So this year has been teaching us. It's been a testament. It's been a motherfucking testament. So career for 2026 is carrying burdens, responsibility, and debt. So it is stressful, and you may be carrying too much, and you need to prioritize your time. Okay? What's your finance? What is your finance, Virgo? Strong belief, defense, and conviction. So tying into your moral code and tapping into your character code. Okay. Understand not everybody is going to agree with what you agree with and do what you do. All right. All right. Love life, dependability and practicality. So if you guys are single and you're looking for somebody to be with in 2026, you need a partner that's dependable and practical. They're someone you can rely on and they make sense. They just fit. If you guys are in a relationship and you're carrying it to 2026, make sure that you're dependable and practical to yourself as well as to each other. If you guys are single and you're not looking for a relationship, make sure that you are dependable and practical to yourself because you don't know. Maybe this year that's coming right could be the year that you actually fall in love. Some of y'all gonna look at me. I'll fall in love when I feel like it. Look, the universe and the higher powers have their own plans for each and every one of us. What we want for ourselves doesn't always come the way that we think it's going to be. Yeah. Yep, yep. Okay. What is your family outlook? Oh gosh, that came in fast. What is Virgo's family outlook for 2026? Just like, okay, because that one wants to go. Juggling resources and waiting on results. This is the same thing that happens to Taurus. Y'all got some little money hungry people in there. Mm-hmm. Communication, ethics, and respect for friendship. So communicating, being able to express yourself, ethics, morals, and introspection, understanding yourself in a deeper level. Find yourself before you try to find others. All right. What is your spiritual outlook for 2026? Romance, childishness, and irresponsibility. So y'all can learn how to be carefree. Okay. Y'all really listen. Y'all gonna learn how to relax and kind of enjoy your life a little bit. I'm for it. Just make sure that you're not being so carefree that you're not like here's the thing. Handle business and also have fun. what I'm trying to say. Handle your business. Handle your business, but at the same time, enjoy yourself. What's the first 3 months going to be like for Virgos? Ooh, family, contentment, and joy. So we are going to be focusing on our family, our loved ones, joy, peace of mind, and contentment, happiness. Okay. April, May, and June. April, May, and June. Emotional detachment and choice. July, August, and September, all about taking charge of your life. So leadership and exploration, taking charge of your life and trying new things. December, October, and November. So October, November, and December is all about hard work and reliability. Okay. Loss of opportunity is going to be your problem. Independence and self-reliance is going to help you with that. So having confidence in yourself and doing your own thing. What is the theme? The theme for 2026 for Virgos is all about discord, dishonor, and hella victory. So whoever's giving you disrespect, whoever's giving you dysfunctional, cathartic, drama, problematic energy, right? We cutting them out. We cutting them out. We're not even about to engage in it. All right. All right. You just have a carrot. So we are going to talk about the theme of 2025, right? Why has 2025 been the way that it has? I am not even going to lie. We got this done under 13 minutes, man. Y'all gonna be a really fast fucking read. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, bro. It just is whatever it comes out as. So 2025 again, all about wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. Why? What's the cause? Yeah, I get the card. Y'all don't understand. I've had these cards for like almost 2.5 years. They have been through so much. Okay, so the reason why we're doing wisdom, patience, and diplomacy is because of daydreaming wishfully thinking. So going, like here's the thing, daydreaming wishfully thinking is kind of like this. It's either going to be, well, maybe it will happen next time, or maybe some other day will happen, or I can do it later on. You know, it's really just, it's just a dream. It's not like it's going to come true or anything. Or if I'm putting my energy and time into things that I want. Okay. I'm either going after it with work and dedication to achieve that goal and take those dreams and make them a reality, or I'm putting it in the back burner and I'm not paying attention to it. Okay? So yeah, focus on your dreams, guys. Y'all can do it if you want. Rebelling and fighting for a cause, standing up for what you believe in and fighting for what you believe is right. Using your voice. You got a voice, Virgo. So go over there and use it. Okay. Okay. So hard work and reliability is the outcome for this year. So the theme of it is wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. Like I explained before, wisdom comes with experience, not with age. There are old people that I know who are very intelligent. There's also older people I know who are very ignorant. And they're stuck in their ways and they are an absolute turd. I said what I said. Is it nice? No, it's not nice, but I said it. believe, like, the older you get, the wiser you become. No, baby. The more you experience, the wiser you become. Like past experiences build up knowledge to handle situations when it happens again. The life we're living in loves pop quizzes. So if you're not going to learn your lesson the first time, believe and receive, you're going to repeat that lesson until it gets done. So each thing that you learn, each thing that you adopt on, each thing that you go through gives you wisdom to experience and experience with wisdom. Right? Patience. Patience is a virtue. If you are not a patient person, if you're a very demanding, having it done right here, right now, as soon as possible, ASAP, you may need to learn how to be patient because this coming year may test your patience. So you might as well take the patience that you've learned this year and bring it on to the next. Because until it's about to get weird. It is. So again, patience with mind, patience with body, being able to look at things calmly, be able to take your time, not rush into things and build it up slowly at a steady rhythm and pace, right? Okay. And again, diplomacy. Fancy word for compromiser. I take your idea, we try mine next time. We combine our ideas or we agree to disagree and move on. Alright? So by going after what you dream of and what you want, you're being very patient, diplomatic, and wise on your approach to go after new things or to go over there and build this dream, right? At the same time, be able to stand on business. Okay, rebelling and fighting for a cause is what this card means. As a whole, I die on this hill. This is the hill I'm dying on. I don't like it. I do like it. I'm speaking my piece. I'm standing on business. All right. I want y'all to understand. You're not put into this world to make everybody happy. Some people are going to respect your dreams and treat you right. Some people are going to say your dreams are nothing and that you're not going to do anything and you can't do stuff because you're not equipped and blah, blah. They don't have the vision that you have. Okay? There's going to be people who are going to shit upon you because you have a goal that you want to bring on from this year to the next year coming, right? That's your dream. Don't share your dreams with everybody. Not everybody is a vision like you, all right? Not everybody is compassionate and understanding. And when they know that's what you're doing, they will pray against you. I put my phone up a little bit, but hopefully you guys can hear me, all right? So like I was saying, if you want to achieve something, make sure that you put energy, time, and effort to it. I had a dream to have a business for myself. I didn't think Marikuma Healing would be as big as it is. I didn't think I'd be talking to like super groovy and amazing people and doing something that I like. Had I listened to my doubts and my insecurities, I wouldn't be going as far as I am right now. Granted, my business is still small, but it's going to be something monumental, gigantic, you know what I mean? Having shops and charms and things all around from Marikuma Healing. And we have a lot of new things coming on this year. So, it's going to be a pleasant surprise for a lot of you guys seeing how it's growing and evolving. My point is that if I can get up my own business, you can do your dreams. You just have to believe in yourself and you have to put time, energy, and effort in what you want. Also understand taking your time, going about it. Sometimes it's going to work the way that you want, and sometimes it takes a little longer for it to grow. If you want your dreams to grow, you got to water it. You got to take care of it. You got to put time and effort into it again. All right? Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do. I will only tell you guys what not to do if you're hurting yourself or you're hurting other people. Okay? People aren't worth it. Use witchcraft if you gotta go over and strike a person down. It's not against the law. The ingredients are easy to get to. There are books and things that you can look up. There are spiritual practitioners that can help you in your way. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta have tyrannies. You gotta show them what's boss by Christendom. And if you're Southern, you from the South, you're just gonna have to go visit on these and pray for them. There was a country song about like I'll pray for you. It was about like I'm gonna pray for a pot to fall on your head and a truck to get over your car, and it was the prayer that we all think of that nobody really says. And I think it was a really cute, funny song. But like again, guys, I'm not saying you should, but if you got to, magical to use for a lifetime, it's not a good for that. I have to say, keep the bastards away. You know what I mean? Like I'm entering 2026 with that mentality. Y'all don't have to join me, Virgo. But if you want to join the bandwagon, there's rice, there's martinis, and jello shots, and apple juice. Anyways, enough silliness, right? Enough of my jazz. Your outcome is going to be hard work and reliability. So we're going to be working hard and being reliable to ourselves, as well as being hardworking and reliable to those who are reliable and hardworking to us. All right. If I'm giving you 100%, you give me 100%. If I'm helping you and I'm giving you my best, then you're going to give me your best. And we're going to accept and just build each other up. I am not building the whole company and the whole community while nobody does nothing. You know what I mean? Like my time, energy, and effort isn't for free. So either we are doing this together or I'm doing this on my own. Don't come after me and be like, oh, remember how we went over? There was no we, baby. There was only me, myself, and I because I came to you guys. Y'all didn't help me, right? Bet. So that means my success is because of my work and my energy that I put my time into. So our success, there was no our if you didn't put in the work. I may have not cooked it, I may have not clocked in the tea, but there were some facts being said. Okay, like some people are gonna go there, make you do all the work and be like, oh my gosh, we worked so hard. Where were you? Because like, look, I may wear glasses, but all I see is bullshit. Like, we, no, no, baby, me, me, myself, and I did all this work. Now, if you're not putting it in, don't try to collect the rewards after. Me starting off this video sassy, ready and able. All right, let's get into your career. So, your career, I'm going to pull up this card. Your career is represented by carrying burdens, responsibility, and debt. This card as a whole is being overwhelmed and bombarded. You have so much things that you have to do, but you can't do it all at once. And it's really stressful, and you stretch out too thin, and you don't know what to do. You're trying to save money, but you got too much responsibility. People keep on giving you a lot of things, and you don't know where to put them. That's the energy. That's the card. That's what that card is. Okay. Oh yeah, Virgo, we getting right today. We getting right today. Oh, oh no, no, no. Because this is the one that I saw. Okay. So we are gonna work on healing. This card has popped up for quite a few of you. Healing. What is that? I know y'all know what healing is, but let me just give you like the crash course of it, okay? Healing is the ability to have peace with yourself. Okay? By facing things that you have been avoiding, burying deep, deep down inside, not dealing with and running away from. And before any of my Virgo babies doesn't come here and be like, I don't run away from nothing, I ain't scared of no one, trauma, abuse, betrayal, neglect, bullshit, fakeness, two-faced people, shady, fugazi stuff, situations, people, and things. When it comes to healing, you are healing yourself by feeling. Now, Virgos, we feel things deep. Now, if we come after the Virgos and be like, Virgo is so cold. No, we're not. We're not going to go over there and have a full on crash out and a mental breakdown because we had a bad life, okay, or we had a bad month. It's not even a bad day or a bad few minutes. This has been accumulating, okay? Because I feel like when I have a crash out, right, and I crash out in front of others, like when I'm just like, you know what? Nah, it's about time. So we want to get in there, right? You all want to jump down this bandwagon. Bet. Firstly, this it's justified because it was something that was going to happen. I was just trying to make sure that I stay calm, cool, and collected about it. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Let's not look. Let's try to turn the other cheek. I turned the other cheek too many times. I got four cheeks, guys. I got a left, a right up top, and a left and a right on the bottom. That's four cheeks. I've turned it more than four times. But anyways, let's get into it, right? Healing is all about feeling. You have to feel the uncomfort. You have to feel the pain. And you gotta be able to think to yourself and forgive yourself. Before y'all come after me being like, do I have to forgive my enemy? Because like 2 minutes ago or like 5 to 10 minutes ago, you're talking about hexing my enemy. Listen, baby, I'm not about forgiving others. That doesn't mean that I'm incapable of forgiving other people who have done me wrong, but for me to be able to fully forgive somebody means the actions that were done against me is something for me to genuinely not hold against you because it no longer affects me the way that it did. The thing that you did against me no longer bugs me because I let it go. And there's a lot of people I cannot give that grace to. I cannot give you that grace. I cannot go over there like Mother Teresa and be like, it's okay. I forgive you. You're all right. Sure, you betrayed me. Sure, you used me and abused me. Sure, you traumatized my ass. But I forgive you. I'm so happy we can move on with our lives. Yeah, no. No, I'm not that person. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for giving people chances that weren't worth my time. I forgive myself for making tough decisions because I tried to make what I thought was right. And that's the forgiveness you got to give yourself when you start healing. You have 6 steps that you're going to do repeatedly through your life. Before y'all come after me, I want you to understand healing also means that you are relearning everything that was taught to you. Everything that was taught to you from the moment that you start healing, okay? I started healing, I'm 30 years old, 22, 23. That means I had to unlearn 23 things, like 23 years of teachings. I had to unlearn it. I had to relearn how to do everything in a healthy and, good way. That means I had to learn how to deal with my scars and my responses and my triggers and the anger and the rage that I had against people as well as myself and the situation and things. It takes time. Some people will say that healing is like this. You just keep on rising. It's not this all the time. A lot of times you go up, then you go back down, then you come to the side, and you go to the other side, and you go. Is no A to B. It's AZQ, double double Y, triple spin to the left side, double axle flip, back flip, front flip, side flip, parkour to the wall, God knows where did it start the healing thing? Oh yeah, ABCG, KL. Like it's never straight to the point. It's always gonna be something that you're gonna relearn. Alright? A lot of things that I thought I got over the end of this year, right? There's some things that have been haven't bothered me like in 9 or 10 or so years. And there's something surfacing up that I'm just kind of like, okay, I get where this is coming from. I understand why that's bothering me. How do I nip this in the bud? No, fuck. I gotta heal from you, don't I? Oh, shit. All right, let's go. But at this point, I feel like I'm a professional healer. Like, not only am I trying to help you guys heal, I'm healing myself too. We're just all healing from shit that we did not ask for. Okay? So again, 6 steps. Forgiving yourself is the first step. Understand that you did what you thought was right. You tried to give people chances, even though we both know, me and you, and the higher powers may be, they were not worth your time. They did not deserve a second chance. They deserve to get kicked out. You made decisions and choices based on the options at hand. Okay, sometimes we have to do crazy things to survive, and that means you're gonna make some tough choices. Forgive yourself for your actions, forgive yourself for your choices, and learn to talk to yourself a lot nicer. 2, work on your scars. Mental scars are memories that tie us back. Okay, emotional scars are feelings that hold us back. Physical scars can be scars you can see or how your body reacts to being overwhelmed and stressed. That's a physical scar. Okay? Spiritual scars. Some things are so traumatic and so intense that it doesn't only affect our mind, body, soul. I'm sorry, our mind, body, and heart. It affects our spirit. The way that our spirit feels about certain things. It's been taking on to that hit, right? So while you're working with the memories and the emotions and how you react to certain things triggered by your mind and your heart, okay? As well as the scars that hold the memories that haven't all faded away, right? Okay. Because some of y'all been through emotional abuse. Some of y'all been through mental abuse. Some of y'all been through sexual abuse. Some of y'all been through narcissism, sociopath, and psychopath abuse. Some of y'all been through domestic violence and things, physical, psychological. Some of y'all had a little bit of everything dealt onto you. And you're dealing with it with a smile, but deep down inside, it hurts. It surfaces up, and we're really good at acting like nothing bothers us. I am the queen. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I am the queen of acting like everything is okay. Even when I'm angry and I'm fuming, very few people will see me react in an aggressive way. Either it happened and y'all saw it, or I'm just comfortable around you enough to be like, yo, I'm about to just unleash my unfilled version because I think some people need a reminder of why I started this journey in the first place. Like, not even going to chill. I'm just gonna go full blown God mode on somebody. Somebody's gonna get it, bro. They've been asking to go over there and fuck around and find out. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Square up. Like, you know what I mean? What's good? What's popping? Because clearly something's about to go down. And it's not me. So, yeah. Healing yourself. Work on your scars. At the same time, step 3, right? Step 3 is all about triggers, your PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. Now, this can also come in a form of CPSD. The C stands for childhood. You can have trauma in your early years of life, which is your childhood, right? So, childhood trauma is trauma that has happened when you were much younger. You can have adult trauma, you can have teen trauma, you can have childhood trauma. Trauma doesn't have a gender. Trauma doesn't have a color. Trauma doesn't have any like specificness. A man, a woman, a person, no matter who you may be, all of us have the makings of being an abusive person, a toxic person, a nasty person, right? And I feel like justice peacemaker is really going down, though. We have a rooster, not him. He said hi, guys. So silly. Anyways, working on triggers also means that we're working on a trauma response. So trauma responses, what is that? Trauma responses are this. Okay, I'm gonna name the 5 ones because the 5 ones is what I tackle in my business. The first one is fight. When you're stuck in the fight response, you're fighting everything and everybody. Okay? That means whenever you have a problem, you meet it with aggression and hostility because you're so used to having to fight to get what you want. That means if somebody's screaming at you, you scream louder. They get into your face, you get into their face too. They punch you, you punch twice as hard. Because all you have to do is fight. That's all you know is fighting. Surviving by fighting. When you get out of a situation where you no longer have to fight, you have to let no, just this peacemaker. It's quite not real as it is. I don't know what is doing. Anyways, I put the fan so it's not so loud. It's that main fucking door that I have because I have a patio. Anyway, me or this camera. Alright, so anyways, like I was saying, right? When it comes to trauma responses, if you're stuck in the fight response, okay, this means even though you get out of a stressful situation, you're very hot headed, you're quick to temper, you're agitated, you're very violent. You can be very aggressive, controlling, and dominating because that is what you were taught to survive. You have to be this in order to make it because this is the only way. You're stuck on survival mode. It doesn't matter if you have a calm, tranquil place or not. You got to be able to get yourself from survival mode off of that into living your life mode. It's not easy to heal, guys. It's not. I wish I could say that it is. Forgiving yourself is one thing, working on your scars is another thing. And when you're trying to learn your trauma responses, I want y'all to understand you don't have to have one trauma response. You can have many trauma responses tied to different levels of stress. Ah, yeah, it just keeps on getting better. And here's the kicker. Here's the cherry on top of the pie. Telling yourself constantly every day that you are in a safe place and that you are okay and that nothing is going to hurt you and that even though you had to survive, it wasn't your fault. And understanding that you will never get the apology from people who made you survive. Yes? Okay, I'm coming. Hold on, guys. So sorry, guys. I know a lot of you guys, when y'all start to watch this, are gonna wonder why the fuck am I always eating? Because if I eat before I do the thing, one, I won't eat as much. Two, if I eat and then wait till it, like I have to eat while I'm working, kind of thing. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, forgiving yourself, working on your scars and triggers. So we talked about the fight thing, right? The annoying thing about healing is that you are not going to always get the apologies from the people who have used you. That means your childhood traumas, whether it be done by family, whether it be done by other people, they're not going to apologize for giving you those scars. You may never get your reconciliation and things of that nature. And to tell yourself that you're constantly safe, that you're okay, and to build that confidence and love for yourself again, it sucks, but it's worth it. And even though at the time you didn't need to become strong, because that's why we went through this traumatic experience, to build up strength. I'm gonna say it for everybody, okay? I didn't want to become strong. I wanted somebody to save me. I wanted somebody to come in and save me. Nobody came. You know what I mean? Like nobody went over there and looked at me and said, yo, Nick, or yo, Mary, bro, let's get you out. No, this was all just strength workout. I didn't even sign up for it. And if I did, I have no recollection of going over there and being like, you know what, universe, I want to have the most traumatic, most hardship. Nah, I do not remember signing up for that. Not only did it make me strong, it made me compassionate, and now I'm able to help other people, right? So that's great. But like, I didn't want it at the time. I wanted somebody to be there for me. And now that I'm here, I would be the person that would save me. I would have been the person that if I see somebody else like that, I would be the person to help them. I'd be the person to get them out because I know what it's like, and I can be that person. But it has to go through experiences, right? You can't have more than one trauma response. So we got on to fight. Let's talk about flight. Flight response is when you get out of a situation. So if somebody was coming after you and they see you and you're not fighting them, but you run away, right? You evade and escape. That is the flight response. The flight response in a long-term thing is being invasive. You cannot decide when the littlest thing happens. Maybe you guys got into an argument about the color of towels, and now you feel like you have to end the relationship and run away because, oh my gosh, it's going to be like that again, right? Instead of sitting still and facing things, you avoid them. You run away from them. You block them out of your mind. It can also be something that you choose to forget. Your mind could automatically, like in some traumatic ways, I don't know which response does this one tie into. Your mind, to protect you, can block things out. You can forget certain aspects of your trauma and maybe put it into different details because your mind put the memory so far back that you can't really remember it, right? But like the flight response always comes off as somebody like they can never sit still. They're always on the move. One thing doesn't work, you go to this thing doesn't work, you go to the next. Instead of sitting down and wondering what pattern are you repeating. Baby, we all repeated patterns. I'm not even gonna lie, we all repeated patterns. God knows I have. I used to jump to one person, to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, because eventually it'll get better. That's it. I'm still sitting there. I thought you heard my mom call me. Anyway, yeah. If you're having, right, that response, you're gonna have to learn how to calm yourself down. You're gonna have to learn how to, instead of try to avoid everything, take it in one thing at a time. Steady yourself, ground yourself, and center yourself. And go through it slowly. Now let's get into something cute. The freeze response. Yeah, we're talking about the 5Fs. All of this, the responses for trauma that I'm talking about start with that. It's wild. But yeah. And the freeze response is a response that when your body feels tense. So when you're threatened or you're really stressed out or you feel like something bad is going to happen, instead of your body trying to find another place to stay safe, it will tense up. Okay? The tense, like you may not even be like this, but you can be like really stiff. You can black out and fall with this response. It's the same thing for the flop response, except instead of my body tensing and getting really stiff because I'm just bracing for the impact, the flop response is when my body just goes limp. So I have no movement and I slump over, or I just drop, or I faint. Both of these responses can make you black out. You can dissociate, which means you take yourself out of this realm where you know where you're at and you kind of just cut off from reality. It's like empathy, but also you feel very out of body and you don't feel like you're in yourself. Okay? The fawn response, our fifth F that we talk about. The fawn response is the people pleaser. It's the one that says what everybody else wants to hear. It is the one that always agrees, they yes, and you will know anybody who's been through a lot of shit because we people apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you okay? I didn't mean to make you upset. Oh, I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, I'm sorry. 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 My bad. Right? Oh, please don't be mad. The fawn response. You have been stuck in a situation for a really long time that you had to tell everybody what they wanted to hear to avoid having crucial stress and fights and arguments. And now that you're an adult, or at least that you're getting to have your own stuff and do your own things, you are stuck in trying to make everybody happy and try to lessen the stress because you don't want to deal with arguments and things. Not easy. Learn your traumas, learn your trigger responses. Okay? Understand you're going to heal from some things, and there's some things you're not going to be able to heal. I don't trust anybody that tells me they're just getting a reaction. It was a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Why are you so offended? You are sensitive. These words have always been used against me to hurt me. So even if it comes from somebody that I know or somebody else, I don't trust you after that. Understand that not everybody means it that way, right? But yeah, it can be that way. It can be hard. Now, the first three will be a hard step to go. Okay, the first three, half of it is not easy, but it's worth it. The next three are going to be super fun. So this is how we do it. Step four is blocking people. Cut unnecessary people out of your life. Okay? Cut them out. There's no need for it. Block them. You're fine. You deserve peace of mind. And so if anybody, jeopardizes that, you know what, guys, I'm really sorry. You're just gonna, okay. Sorry, guys. So like I was saying, for step four of healing, block people out of your life, okay? Be okay with walking out and cutting off and having no communication with certain people. Peace of mind every time. Before y'all come after me, my camera's a bit crooked and I don't think I can straighten it up. And this is as good as it can get. So sorry. But yeah. Anyways. Peace of mind every time. If I have to feel small for you to feel tall, you are not worth my time at all. And I am okay having peace of mind and being on my own than having a lot of madness and be stressed out beyond my belief. You have one life. It's not going to be funny when you lose your life because of somebody's stupidity and dumbness, okay? Step five of healing. You are going to learn to love yourself again. You're going to learn to build yourself up again. You're going to learn to put healthy boundaries. Not overdo it. Not go above and beyond. Do what you can, work with what you got, and if you need help, ask, bro. Like, you not having to be, just like I told Taurus, you don't have to be alpha and omega alpha. Just do your best and do what you can. Now, step six of healing is connecting with people who are worth your time, who are good and healthy to be around, okay? Since you guys are healing, we are working on our mental health. We're letting go of the past. We're letting go of things that don't make sense for us anymore. And we're moving on mentally. We're getting into a better state of being with our mind. Some of you guys may be using competition to lift yourself up, all right? So if you're using competition, Virgo, please use it as a game. Don't use it as trying to be one up on somebody, okay? I'm competing with myself. I'm going to try to make
I made like 900 something videos. Okay, technically a lot of it is shorts. Okay, let's not lie. But I did post quite a bit of videos. So I'm gonna try to at least do maybe 20 videos a month, right? And post it on here and get it done. Hopefully, my goal for subscribers is going to be like 500 subscribers by next December. So that means each day I would like to have like maybe 50 subscribers, right? And see. But that's the thing that I can build. I start off small and I build myself up, okay? When you're using competition to get your goals, start small. That way it's easy to obtain, and then you get a little bit harder and a little bit harder and a little bit harder, right? Don't go after the biggest and the baddest challenge. It's not worth it. Now, that being said, let's get into your finance. The healing really took a long time, bro. Victory and achievements is what's causing you to have um, strong belief, defense, and convictions. So for your finance, we're tying into your character code and your morals. Most likely, you guys are working on saving money. I pray to the gods and goddesses and the divine that you are, okay? Like, let me pull up the cards and let me look at it before I start casting on judgment. Okay. Mm, yeah, I can see how this is your theme. And I also understand why y'all's finances are going to be good. So, all right. Strong belief, defense, and conviction. Let's get into it, right? That's what you're bringing in for your finance. We're tying into our character codes. I believe that everybody should be treated with respect. Okay? Y'all may not agree with one another, fine. But I don't believe in hating somebody because of their skin or who they like or their religion and, for the most part, political viewpoints and things of that nature, right? I don't believe in being a bigot. That being said, not everybody is going to agree with that statement. When I say I don't care who you like, what I mean to say is as long as you're not a pedophile, a rapist, a molester, somebody who's preying on kids, you're an adult and you're preying on 13-year-olds and little children and kids, right? If it's like that, we're not getting along. I don't like people like that. I'm not even going to pretend to be like, oh no, maybe they can have a second these nuts. I said what I said. I said what I said. I don't like pedophiles. I don't believe in second chances with them. Okay, like, no. But if you're like two apples, right? Let's be cute because I don't know if I can say it or not. So I'm going to say it in a way that I can. Just because some of us are peaches and some of us are pears does not mean that a pear has to be with a peach and a peach has to be with a pear. Sometimes two pears can be together because a pear likes a pear and they only see for pears, right? And a peach can like a peach because that's all they see. They're not interested in pears. They think of pear as a friend, and the pear may think as a peach as a friend, but they prefer a pear with a pear and a peach with a peach. So long as the peach and the pear are not hurting anybody, and they're doing what they feel is right, and it's to their truth of themselves, let them be. If you know, you know, bro. If you know, you know. I'm just saying that I don't believe in charging. Like, here's the thing, I don't believe in going over there charging arrogance and stupidity on people because of something that is just out of bigotry and hatefulness and spite. It's 2025. We're going to enter 2026. It's been needing to be let go. Either get with the times or just stay in your lane and stop bothering other people with your hatefulness. Now, not everyone will agree with what I said. Some people may think that I'm being mean. I get it. I do. But yeah, we're really gonna push on through, man. Oh, we're gonna push on through. This reading takes a lot out of me. But okay. Anyways, victory and achievements is what's causing it. Being able to go after your goals that tie into your interest will always lead to victory and achievements because it's something that you like and you have a passion for. Okay. Communication, ethics, and introspection. This is the same outlook for friends. Okay. We are going to get to this after we're done with a few others. Okay. Communication. It is important to be able to talk to people and people to talk to you. You understand them, they understand you, and it's back and forth, right? Some people only want you to hear them, but they don't want you to speak. Some people try to understand you, but they don't know how to go about it, and it may take some time to get there, right? Yeah. You know what? Okay. Anyways, that was something that I had to do. Sorry, guys. Um, like I was saying, communication, right? Some people will understand you, they'll talk to you back. Some people refuse to understand you and ignore you and expect it to be one sided. Three, some people don't understand what you're saying, but they try to make an effort. If you're not making an effort and you're not able to like have a healthy communication, don't come to me. Communication is key, and I think the world that we're living in, communication can either go like somebody actually understands how the concept and the idea of communication works, to like they're just not good at communicating and they give a lot of mixed signals, and then they get mad because nobody understands what they're saying because they have the mixed signals. Cleaning my glasses on this live, man. This is going to be a weird ass live for Virgos. It's been up and down and all around. I'm sorry. These readings are so long, and I like them. I do. And I'm trying to do as much as I can, but I really feel like I can do one a day. I can try. Because it's a lot of outcomes and reading. Like I'm seeing so much things for other people's things. But yeah, I see your money being good. I will advise save your money. Save your money, Virgo. Make sure that you're putting a little bit in that rainy day fund, in that savings, okay? And put a little bit on your pocket. Make sure that you're using financial wisdom. Because victory and achievements is going because we're just out here standing on ourselves and we're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to go about it. With you going after your dreams, I think some of you guys are going to be looking for a new job. And if you're looking for a new job, Virgo, you're going to get a job. Like, look for a job, right? That ties into what you believe in, that goes for things that you like, and try it, see if it will work for you, because new opportunities is your outcome. So new opportunities are coming to you financially. Some of you guys are going to be able to get a new job that's less stressful, or you just going over there and being like, look, this is what I can do, this is how it's going to be. I'm not going to go over there and take in all y'all's shifts and only get paid for my portion of it. So if I'm going to be doing all this extra work, I expect extra pay. That's laughable at this day and age because, again, have y'all not seen how things are right now? It's fucking insane. It's ludicrous. It's preposterous and it's ludicrous on how crazy it has gotten and for how long it has stayed wild. Like, yo. Anywho, yeah, communications and things. Be able to say what you need, mean what you say. If people don't like it, fine. Agree to disagree. If they are not going to choose to understand you or make forth an effort, don't waste your time. Okay? Be with people who try and also are healthy to be around. And with new opportunities, be okay to let go of old opportunities. Because your problem is going to be old opportunities, right? Loss of opportunities. Sometimes in order to get the new things, you got to make room for it first. Yeah, that means you got to get rid of all the old stuff that no longer suit you, no longer need. And there's no point in holding on to old stuff because we're scared that we're going to forget and trying to hold on to new things and hopefully that they can just come together. No, it's not going to work like that. I'm sorry, guys, but it's not going to work like that. You're going to be good financially. Just make sure you go after new opportunities, express yourself, understand what you need, go with your character code, and make room to be open minded. Okay? So, what's up with you? Well, that is the first one that I saw. Okay, victory and achievements is the reason why you're having dependability and practicality in love life. Uh-uh. Yes, I'm better. Whatever you want, universe, I'll put it in there. Okay. I'm having the old school jams on, man. All right. You know what? This doesn't look bad, Virgo. Shit. Like, okay. Mind you, you guys are getting dependability and practicality for your love, okay? Can y'all see that? Y'all can see this, right? Okay. If I can see it, I assume y'all can, but these cards are laminated, so they kind of like shine through the ring light, and it's impossible to read what type of card it is. The Queen of Diamonds, dependability and practicality. That means we're doing things that are reliable. Like I can fall on this person and they can catch me. This is a like, it's not even a logical relationship. It's just a good relationship. This person is dependable. This person makes sense. This person is smart, but they're kind and they're loving and they're the person that you want, right? And I'm really happy that that's part of your love life. And it's going to be doing a lot of good because of victory and achievement. So, because of victory and achievements in y'all's relationship, you guys are getting dependable and practical. And because it's dependable and practical and it's somebody that you can really rely on and trust, that's just going to build it up more. Like, I want y'all to understand, okay? If you're a Virgo or you're somebody who's interested in Virgo and you have it in your birth chart or you just have a Virgo spirit. I'm not even going to speak just for Virgos alone. I'm going to be like for everybody. If you have somebody that you can trust who accepts you for who you are, your messiness, your goodness, your ups and downs and all arounds, they're there for the good days and the bad days that lift you up and support you through it, right? That's a good person to be with. That's a good person to be with. Because, like, if I trust you, that means you're a safe person. And if I trust you, you're my safe person, that means wherever you are the safe person that makes a safe space. And if I am your safe person, that means I make you comfortable enough to be who you are and understand that I will accept you for who you are. I'm not going to go over there and judge you for things. You know what I mean? Deliberate. Is it done? Are they done squawking? I feel like a 2 or 3 more squawks are left in there. Um, yeah, like I was saying, it's gonna be a weird reading, man. It's gonna be a weird reading. I'm so in and out of it. Like I get where it's coming from, but like this love life is really nice. The victory and achievements, the great wealth and inheritance, the encouragement, enjoying the fruits of your labor. You guys are putting in the work. And Virgo, you're not even doing it on your own. Your partner's doing it with you. Good job, guys. So if y'all are single, y'all may have a really nice partner. Take it slow. If you're in a relationship and it's going good, right? Take your time, obviously, but continue this. Cause this is good. This is good, bro. It has all the good cards. We're starting off with victory and achievements. Things are working out, falling into place. There's great wealth and inheritance. We're not only having like abundance coming in, we're having prosperity and encouragement. You guys are encouraging each other, you're encouraging yourself, and you're enjoying all that hard work that you guys put into this relationship. It's paying off. It's paying off. I'm really happy for you guys. It's about damn time. For some of y'all been wanting this, and honestly, it is. It's about time somebody treats you right. Now let's get into your family, girl. Juggling resources, waiting on results. Why are we out here trying to get finance for our family? I have seen the 6 of cards. I'm just gonna meet victory and achievement. This card keeps popping up. Patience, wisdom, and diplomacy. Romance, childishness, and responsibility. So something about finance. So you are getting a lot of money and it's coming in and you're doing good. But you need to be wise, patient, and diplomatic on how you handle it. Because juggling resources and waiting on results is me saying like this. You're putting your eggs in so many baskets and you're seeing which basket is profitable. Which basket is going to go over there, right? And give you what you need. And if that's your family, you're just out here helping your family. Like here's the thing. Because that carefreeness, if you guys are helping your family, yourself first. I love my family. I feel like in the past, I have given a lot of things to my family that I wish I gave to myself first. But again, we learn through experience, okay? So I'm not saying that you shouldn't help them, whatever, but like, if you're giving them financial stability, make sure you have a budget, okay? Because some people will use you for money. Some people will not use you for money. Some people assume that you like helping and that it doesn't bother you. And because you have so much money or so much resources or whatever, that you're fine. You don't mind it. And reality of it, you're skimming on by. And this could also cause a lot of stress, okay? Financial stress. So be wise, patient, and diplomatic about how you go about with your victory and achievements and what you give to other people and what you give to yourself. There's nothing wrong with helping your family, but if your family is somebody that is immature, right? They're not reliable. They have more of a side of fancy, all right? They daydream. Like, here's the thing. This card is romance, childishness, and irresponsibility. Childishness means immature. Irresponsible, somebody that you cannot rely on because they're not dependable. And romance. I'm not saying that you out here, getting on with family. I'm just saying that they may have an idea of like, oh, you know what, because we're family, you're supposed to help me. Or you know what, I have a big idea, but I don't have enough money, right? Or, you know, they have the idea, they have this kind of like fantasy that's not reality. That's the way that I can put it. And how I see it is that juggling the resources, bro. And you having to be really smart about how you handle it. And the carefreeness of it all. Like it just I don't know, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like what I'm seeing and I don't like the feeling of it. It just feels like I'm only your cash cow and y'all don't really respect me. At the same time, you don't only have your needs, you have the needs of other people, and that's a lot of pressure for one person to have. You're the provider. You're the one paying people. You're the one that's paying for your family. You're the one that's paying for yourself. You're the one that's having to juggle all these responsibilities. And the fact that it's juggling resources, you have a lot of responsibility to other people that you're taking in. And no, there's nothing wrong with helping family, but sometimes family can take advantage of that. Some of y'all have family that you see that are taking advantage of you financially. Some of y'all are being like, you know what? I give things so much to other people that I forget to give to myself, and it makes me really angry. Yeah, you're gonna have to learn. Take it from somebody who's done it. You gotta learn how to manage it a lot better. I can give you this much, but I can't give you any more. Or this is how much I can give you guys every month. I can't do it all. Okay? That's all right. I'm not saying don't help them, but like know who's in it for the cash, who's in it for like the blessings that you've been giving, and know who's in it because they need help and that they're not going to be using and abusing you for it. Because the carefreeness, what's happening? I think either they're being carefree about how they're handling you, or you're just kind of washing your hand and being like, you know what? I don't have it. I can't do this anymore. I cannot be the one that's giving all the time and y'all are not even trying to do anything to have something beneficial. You know what I mean? I just, I'm just gonna look at it. Victory and achievements is what's causing it. So, because of your victory and achievements, you're juggling resources and waiting on results. You're trying to go over there and give your family, resources. Being patient, wise, and diplomatic is going to give you the time, energy, and effort to be like, okay, through experiences, I know how to handle this. I am patient in my mind, so I'm going to be able to look at it and take my time. And I'm going to be able to either compromise by taking turns, combining ideas, or simply agreeing to disagree. And because you're going to agree to disagree or you're going to compromise and use that to kind of settle things out, right? You're going to be able to do what you want, but at the same time, it could be vice versa, and the family could do whatever they want. Make sure you have boundaries, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody's taking advantage of you guys, but some of you guys, yes. Not all, but some. All right. What is the cause of friendship? Healing. So, because I see, because you have introspection, communication, ethics, and introspection. So, communication, how we speak. Ethics, our moral and character codes. Introspection, seeing ourselves within, understanding the root of ourselves, not the outer appearance. Your healing, obtaining resources, energy and disorganization. So let's get into it. Like I said with healing, okay? Forgiving yourself, working on your scars, work on your trauma responses and your triggers and your PTSD, block unnecessary people, learn to love yourself and build yourself up again, get that confidence, get that swagger. Connect with people who are worth your time and vibe high, okay? Those are the 6 steps of healing. Now, to get to that healing, you are going to obtain resources and give and receive money. Be careful not to go over there and not heal and jump into dysfunctional energy. Okay, disorganization and energy. This card as a whole is all about dysfunctional energy, energy that makes no fucking sense. It is like stressful, confusing, problematic, dramatic. It's just kind of like, ugh, right? All right. So, hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a part two for you guys because you already know this is like a long reading. And if I do it now, I'm not going to lie, it will probably be like 2 hours and a half. So it'd probably be easier for you guys to have like an hour or so of a video, right? And then do the other half of the hour. So yeah, I learned my lesson last year about doing the whole one and done. Anyways, yeah. You have okay, let's get into introspection though, okay? Oof. So when it comes to introspection, hopefully y'all can see me, right? I'm a short chick, I'm on my bed. This is the trunk, okay? And these are the branches. My feet are the roots. Introspection is understanding the root of yourself. If there's problems that you're dealing with, what is the cause of that problem? And then deal with that problem and grow. If you're in a good and healthy environment, you're going to grow in a healthy and kind way. But if you grew up in a very stressful, toxic, abusive environment, you are going to grow up a certain type of way. All right. So, like, while you're understanding yourself, you're seeing the goodness and the badness. Like, when I did introspection, why am I angry? I'm angry because I was sad. Why are you sad? Because I got hurt. Why I got hurt? Because somebody hurt me. Why did that person hurt you? It's one of those things, right? And you're like, well, this person was sick and they did these things. Okay, so how come you didn't talk about it when you were sad? I tried, nobody heard. But when I got angry, when I got mad, when I got full and wrathful, right? People heard. People heard the aggression, but it was too late. Okay, well, why do you not want to be angry anymore? Because it's affecting myself. It's affecting my life. It's affecting how I treat my family, my friends, and my relationships, right? Okay, you're really good at this. Why don't you pursue that, right? Well, okay, I'm not confident enough. Well, why? You're going to ask yourself that question a lot. Why? 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 Or because of this, or for this reason, right? Understanding yourself a lot more better is going to make you be all right with connecting with people who are worth your time. Because you understand yourself, you know what you want. Virgo, you're going to be seeing yourself and healing. There's some things, like, here's the thing. Yes, some of the things you have contributed. Hold on, V. Sorry, just one moment, guys. A matter of fact, I think I'm going to end it, and I will give you guys part 2 later, okay? Okay. So slay the day, be happy and be gay. I love you guys very much. Sorry about the weirdness of this video. If you guys are interested in having one yourself, please let me know. I have my DMs and things on the description.